style where we'll do a part of a show and then we'll do the intro and then we'll do the show.
So right now, if I were to hop in a car and start, head and hop on the 95 South,
gotcha,
and drive just straight through with no stops, it would take me. No, I don't want to take the train. Come on, just because I looked up a train route last time I used you doesn't mean I want you to do that every fucking time. It would take me 19 hours of straight driving.
That's a lot of driving.
Yeah. That's why it basically be a 2-day trip.
How many Big Macs would 19 hours take?
Big Mac for breakfast, Big Mac for lunch. But I don't know, like 6.
You don't do that many. You don't really do that many, do you?
What?
Big Mac for lunch and breakfast and.
Well, if I'm on the road, I got to stop for meals, don't I?
True. That's true. I don't know why lately I've gotten into Big Macs again. I don't know why.
There's too much bread to remove.
In the Big Mac? Well, I've been doing the 2 cheeseburger thing, so I figure it's one less piece of bread than a double cheeseburger. Or two cheeseburger.
Right. The Big Mac's got the extra. Oh, you mean? But the Big Mac's got the 2 burgers, which are the smaller burgers, and the extra.
I think they're cheeseburger sized burgers.
They're not quarter pounder sized.
No, they're cheeseburger sized burgers.
Right.
Mod Pro hates Big Macs. Oh.
Apparently, you could, if you know the right lingo, request a Big Mac, but with quarter pounder patties replacing.
See, that's just crazy talk.
That's
the kind of stuff that the terrorists win.
The terrorists win if we can't do that.
That's true. That's true.
Freedom, dude.
That'd be the
freedom.
That'd be the big ass Mac. Is what
freedom.
That would be. Baconator. I've never had a Baconator. There's a place that has something called a 7x7, which is 7 patties, 7 cheeses.
In-N-Out used to do that until jackasses took advantage of it.
It wasn't In-N-Out. It was what was it? It was one of the. It wasn't Coney Island. It wasn't. I don't know.
Right.
We'll have to look.
Well, In-N-Out would do X by X. So you basically say how many Whoa, hey.
My Stream Deck's not on. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Oh, there it is. What the frick? Woo! Almost had a problem there.
But what I was saying is In-N-Out basically had the any number by any number. Basically, you just walk up and say, number patties by which means in theory.
What's wrong? And the awesome. That's America.
That's awesome until some dumbass to get famous on the internet walks up and orders a 100 by 100. The staff makes a 100 by 100. They sit down, take 3 bites out of the 100 by 100, and then throw out the 100 by 100. Sure, they paid for the 100 by 100, but that's not good to just throw away perfectly good food like that. And once one person did on the internet, other people did on the internet, and then that had problems with people walking in, ordering way more food than they can eat and throwing it out. So I think they set the cap at like 4x4 or 5x5. This is why we can't have nice things.
We can't have nice things. Who? And really, it's nobody's business if you throw it out. I mean, you bought it. It is what it is. Of course, the bad thing is it might have taken 30 minutes to make that too.
Dude, if you're a homeless person on the street watching people throwing away 100 by 100 burgers in trash can, do you really think that's nobody's business, or do you think that's just an example of how we are?
Sadly enough, we probably throw that much away. No, I get it. There has to be a dork.
But we throw that much away, and we really should do something about that.
You're right. We should do the 2x2 and then give the 98 away.
Exactly.
Like I just think of all the hungry dogs out there that could have been like going something like that. That's what they sound like when they eat, because I know. By the way,
Mod Pro's still talking about other foods, so to make us all hungry. Hash browns,
Sundays.
Yeah.
Well, this is Sunday.
It is Sunday. And speaking of Sunday, I think we got to hit a button.
We should probably hit a button. Let me see. It's this.
We should probably hit a button to make something happen.
I found the button.
You found the button.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the new buttons, by the way. Oh, my God.
The new buttons?
No, not the new buttons. The what could go wrong if you run an update before the show? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing can go wrong.
Everything can
Nothing
go wrong.
can go wrong. Nothing. Warhawk.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you.
Welcome, human. I am ready for you.
Show onboard computer synchronization.
Roger that.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Lost.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Oh, you're going straight to hell for that one.
That's the fact, Jack!
Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
Is this moron number one? Put moron number two on the phone.
Now, funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you, I make you laugh. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Yeah, I know that, dude.
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Sure, monkeys might fly out of my butt.
Uh-oh, my heart just stopped. Ah, there it goes.
Going to church?
Why not? It's Sunday.
Is it saying radar, radar?
Lay down, lay down. You don't know this one?
I don't know this one.
No, this is Melanie's big hit.
Melanie. Who's Melanie?
Well, she died this past week, but Melanie sang this song and the
Okay.
Brand New Key song. Remember the Brand New Key song? You don't know about the...
the roller skates.
I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I think that we should get together. Yeah. Right, that Melanie.
What a sad family. Here, you can have these roller skates, but we can't afford the key. Here's a key for roller skates you don't have. Go find a friend.
Sweet, sweet, sweet Dune. You
Oh, my
really
gosh.
thought that song was about roller skates.
Wait a minute. Are you serious? Is it about weed? No, don't tell me. No.
Is that how weed works, where you have a hole in one thing and a shaft in the other thing, and
MacGyver.
you get them together and...
Oh, dude, are you serious? No.
I got a brand new pair of roller skates.
It's
You
a
got
hot
brand
dog.
new key.
It's about hot dogs and donuts. Are you serious?
I think that we should get together and try them out to see.
Oh my! No, I'm looking this up. No, this is not about hot dogs and donuts. Roller skates. Oh no! How do I look this out? I don't even know how to look it up.
And besides, it's the
So
only
we
pop
might
song
as
to
well get
use a
kicked
prepared
off.
piano.
We might as well get kicked off the air for it. And this is a girl, right?
Right, Melanie. She's got the roller skates. Someone else got the key, you know? Yeah.
This I'm never going to be able to listen to this again now.
Sure you
All
can.
I'm going to think about is little kids doing things they shouldn't be doing. Brand new key, though. Brand new.
Well, you had to make the lyrics fit the melody.
That's true. No, wait a minute. This isn't like a Puff the Magic Dragon thing, is it? I mean, you're serious about this?
Well, I mean, it's open interpretation. And yes, Mars is absolutely right. They used this in a Kids in the Hall episode where the guy at the radio station in the post-apocalyptic world, it's like the last record he's got left. And he just keeps playing it.
Let's see here. Melanie, there we go. Bart, one of my favorite songs ever. Comes out of the list of songs. Vegetarian.
Wait.
Ooh, no. I'm reading. And Laughing Melon. I'm looking for the part where it says, and the skates are my and those are his ha-ha. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not
That's
seeing
in the
that.
verse that they didn't record.
Oh, I see. I got a brand new set of ha-has. There we go. Brand new key. Where is it? Oh, well. Now I'm going to be messed up. I'm going to have to go ask people tomorrow. I'm going to be the weird guy at work again tomorrow, Johnny. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Here we go. In the Wikipedia article, there is a paragraph labeled "possible sexual innuendo."
Okay, there we go.
Melanie has acknowledged the possibility of detecting sexual innuendo in the lyrics, but has denied any deeper meaning. The song "Brand New Key." I wrote it about 15 minutes one night. I thought it was cute, kind of old 30s tune. I guess a key and a lock have always been Freudian symbols and pretty obvious ones at that. There was no deep, serious expression behind the song, but people read things into it. Well, who said that the innuendo was deep? I think it's a pretty obvious.
I want you to know that it makes me feel good knowing that there is a website called Boomer Music Update. So there we go. It's a thing. It's a thing. Oh my God. That's so funny.
I guess Melanie has claimed that that's not what she was thinking when she wrote the lyrics, but she acknowledges how obvious it is.
She's basically saying she's not saying it's aliens. but
it's aliens, Dune.
Right.
It's aliens.
That's what she's saying. Oh my God, all this time.
I'm surprised you never thought of that.
I never thought of that. I thought it was just an
You're just like,
song.
why didn't they buy the key? Why doesn't she have a key?
I thought it was just a couple,
why does she got to borrow someone else's key?
I thought it was a couple poor white trash kids with no money. That's all I thought it was. That's all I thought it was. I thought it was innocent.
It might have been. It's just that they were doing something else. It wasn't skating.
That's exactly what it was. My God. All this time. Man.
I'm glad we found a great way to honor Melanie.
It is. She's got to be just proud right now. Just like, wow, they're talking about me on the Dune.
At least I didn't open with that song. At least I opened with the better song.
I think so. Wow, that's just amazing. Every once in a while. Well, actually, lots in a while. You find like the Ghostbusters, the gatekeeper and the keymaster. See, Warhawk gets it.
See, there you go.
Warhawk gets it. Hey, wait a second. You know what? She was the gatekeeper. Holy shit.
She was the gatekeeper. She's looking for the keymaster.
Damn it.
Yes.
I always thought of myself as, one of those dudes that, knew dude jokes. And obviously I don't know dude jokes. Holy crap. They were dogs. Thank you, Sir Mars. Thank you. Dogs, he said. He meant to write dogs. He said dogs.
I think he meant to write dongs.
I think he did. You know how Mars is. He's out of control. Anyway, by the way, what is today? It's Sunday, Jan.
Jan.
They're both J's. Sunday,
sure, Jan.
January 28th of the 2024.
Right.
Foe.
And if it's not, either we're wrong or this isn't live.
And it could go either way. We don't know.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to it on YouTube, there's probably no way because we seem to get popped. Well, actually, you can listen to it for a couple of years, and then they'll go back and make it where you can't listen anymore because they'll decide that we don't like that song about the key, the weenie key, or whatever it is. That's what it is.
The weenie key
song. You take your weenie key away from here, my friend. You just something like that. Quarto. What is that a word for four? Quarto?
I don't know.
It could be. She speaks like 90 languages or something like that.
90. Wow.
89.
I didn't even know there were 90 languages.
I didn't either. I had no idea. But they know. Oh my gosh. But where was I this week? I was in Tulsa. I went to Tulsa. I always think
Tom.
I always think Tom from Tulsa? Yeah. I always think of that that joke from the dude that smashes the watermelons. Talking about, he goes, you don't think they headed out to Tulsa, do you? Talking about how, if you were too dumb or you didn't know how to fix a wagon, your wagon when you were going on a big, excursion across the United States, that's just where you settled. That's what it was. He goes, you don't think people just headed out to Tulsa, do you? But I did. And oh my God, it sucked on that Sunday after the show when I drove there. It was, I think we were talking about the ice and whatnot, and it was bad. Oh, it was so bad. Yeah, and the worst thing about it, I am not a good passenger princess at all. I don't do passenger side very well, especially in bad weather. Now the dude that was driving was doing a great job, but I was doing a lot of this. there was a lot of. I sounded like trying to put the brakes on. Yeah, it was. And I think the dude that was driving was like, "I'm going to hit you in the head with a tack hammer, and just wake you up when you get there with some smelling salts and say, here, we're here." Because,
there you go.
Now, it was bad.
Now, were you going to Tulsa for your forklift certification?
That's it. That was it. I got to get
it.
Circumcised. No. What's the word?
Circumcised?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You got forklift circumcised?
Ooh, ouch.
I didn't know forklifts could do that.
Yeah.
Well,
they could. Just not there's better ways to do it.
I don't think that's called circumcision when you take the whole thing off, but
I think that's called you ain't got no wiener no more.
I don't think forklifts are quite precise enough.
I don't know. I got this. There's a channel called You Betcha.
I mean, that's clearly not an official shirt because it's in quotes, which means you're not really certified.
You've got it. See, that's it. Yeah, I got that. I thought it was funny. It's a YouTube channel called You Betcha or something like that, where basically Southern
because
people.
At first glance, you look at it and you think, oh, he must have free T-shirt after some kind of training or something. Yeah. And then you're like, wait a minute, the quotes.
That's right.
A joke like that kind of hits you a moment after you read it.
That's exactly what it is.
Beautiful.
Lots of people going looking at me. Well, I wore this I did wear this on the plane, and people did give me the look. You know what? I found out that I get better reaction when I'm wearing the Come On World, happy, the hot mom doing the sun show, what? Partridge Family. That's
the
it.
Partridge Family.
Yeah. I said it. What I said was correct. So just get off me. Oh wait. Was that one, or was that the other one with the square with the people in the square?
No, that's Brady Bunch.
But one of them, mom was chilling with the dude.
I think Brady Bunch was mom chilling with I think in the Brady Bunch the mom went on a date with one of the sons.
Okay.
But I don't know that anything happened there.
Yeah.
But
okay.
But
I digress. There we go.
They were both TV families that played music and had albums.
And they were both people that were pretending to be 17 years old that were really more like 20 something.
Well, that's just TV. That's how it works.
That's exactly the way it works.
That's exactly how it works. Yeah.
Usually, the only show I ever saw that didn't work well with was 90210. I don't know if you remember that show. One of the that wasn't really old, but one of the girls in 90210 that was pretending to be, a teenager was, looked 30 something at the time. So I never understood that. I was like, wait, stop. That doesn't look right. But I don't know. Obviously, you didn't watch the show, so I'll shut up.
No, 90210 was 90210 was a show that cool kids watched, and I was very much
you were not. I got it.
Cool.
You were not of the cool kids, Johnny.
No. What do I give a shit what Luke Perry's doing on TV?
Johnny's so harsh all this time. Sparky, what is up?
Why would I care? I was watching all my children.
Sparky, I'm glad to say that Sparky, obviously, it's another slow day on Twitch. Sparky had a tab for us.
I don't know if it was 90210 or one of those, but basically 90210 was basically soaps, late night soaps for teens or primetime soaps for teens.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'll go with that. Yeah.
And I remember I watched one of those shows once because there was you really kind of knew when they really wanted you to watch something because they'd advertise the hell out of it. And there was this advertisement for one of these shows. I don't know if it was 90210 or one of those other similar knockoffs, but the promo kept advertising sex. Like they kept implying it's a sexy show tonight with sexy sex, and there's going to be sexy time sex, and they fit, And
what are you saying, Johnny?
I'm saying I thought there was going to be sex. and there's no sex in the champagne room, and there's no sex on primetime TV. And but they kept showing this scene where this woman is like flirty and showing some leg and like seducing this guy, and he's looking like he's getting ready to, give in to her demands. And I'm like, I am so watching the show tonight because I want to see all this sexy sex tonight.
That's right.
And I turned into the show. The scene that they kept showing the clip of in the commercial took place within.
That was it. Huh?
It took place within the first 5 minutes of the episode, and what it was this hot woman wanted this guy to sign this paperwork, signing over a bunch of his like company to her or something like that, and she was like flirty, like, sign the paper and we'll take this over to the bedroom. And he signs the paper. She puts the skirt down back over her leg and marches off with the paper.
And that's it. You're like, damn it. What
the whole rest of the episode, every time they cut back to him, he was wallowing in the fact that he signed away this bad paper.
This is the one that looks way too old, that one right there. I don't know what her name was.
Yeah.
Gabby or something like that.
I don't know.
Something like that. Wait a second. Is there some... You got some ear nibblage going on here. He doesn't look real happy, does he?
But the point
anyway.
is the shows never deliver on the sex that's promised in the commercials, Of
course, when I go to the beach, I always wear my jeans. Come on, that's funny. Yeah. I get it. I did watch it occasionally. It wasn't like a every week thing, but the whole. I think for me, the biggest thing was the fact that this girl's eyes. She always turns her head at this angle, but she's got one eye that's at least a half-inch taller than the other one. If you were to draw a straight line right across here,
and
now that I've shown you that, you will always see it. Just saying.
Just saying.
You will.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. That was no charge. You will always see it in every picture. You will see. Oh, Dune is right. You're going to say, look at that. Look at that. Anyway. Great show.
Well, I don't have room to talk about symmetry in faces. So
I know what you're saying. Anyway, good show. Good show for all the people. Something like that. But what was Johnny watching at the time, though? What was around at the same time? Were you watching? This and here's the thing. It may not have been that great of a show. You know why? I question my whole childhood now when it comes to shows. There was.
Okay.
We may have talked about this before. I don't know if we did or not. But lots of stuff I loved to watch growing up. All these different, like Emergency was the big one. Loved watching Emergency. That was my all-time favorite. I watched 2 or 3 episodes of Emergency a few years ago on whatever, the Nick at Night or whatever the hell it was. It's a horrible show. I was like, what was I thinking? It was so stupid. And I was going like, I did not miss a single episode of this show. I don't know what the deal was.
Well, I don't know. My was naming some good ones. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that was a good one. Married with Children, that's
were you watching that back in the day?
Those are shows I didn't go out of my way to watch or didn't watch them religiously, but they were on so much that, of course, I've caught episodes here and there. I'd sit through episodes.
This is what I was watching. You know what my first clue should have been that this show was not that great? They were driving a Dodge. That should have been my first clue.
That should have been the clue.
That should have been the first clue. They were driving a Dodge, and I liked the show. I should have known. But that's where I learned about D5W. And Ringer's lactate. That I learned all the important stuff when it came to, if you ever get in trouble, you got to make sure and get some of that D5W in there.
Well, Dune, speaking of TV shows, I've made an interesting discovery. And once again, this is Gators being years behind on pop culture.
That's okay.
But certainly much newer than Emergency. Are you familiar with Adult Swim?
A little.
Right. And you know that the concept is these
I'm
like
typing
weird...
this up. Am I not showing the screen because the term Adult Swim may bring up something?
Well, I mean, and Adult Swim had a lot of interesting shows like Aqua Teen Hunger Force or what was it, the Space Coast, Coast to Coast. I discovered
let me
another
scan
weird
this
one.
real quick. Okay, we look. Okay, this
Robot Chicken, of course.
This looks okay.
You know?
There we go. There we go.
Right. Now here's the weird one. Adult Swim had a program that they would air at 4 a.m. called infomercials. And they were basically parodies of infomercials. And it was just called infomercials. So imagine you're flipping through TV at 4 a.m. and something comes on that's labeled an infomercial, and all of a sudden it gets weird. I mean, isn't that just great?
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, like there was one episode that the whole thing was just a 10-minute long show opening for the whole episode.
I don't remember.
But we got a call coming in.
Well, and if it still works, it'll be amazing. I have no idea. Is it working?
It's working.
It's working. Holy shit! There we go. Wet Shapes,
Yes,
Adult Swim.
Just look up Adult Swim infomercials.
We all learned something very important
That ain't
during the
it.
pandemic. We learned
Here, while it's doing that, thing,
connected
what is up the Hawkster?
I used to watch Emergency when I was a kid. I loved that show.
I did too, but have you watched it? Like, you got to do me a favor. Try to see if you can watch an episode of it now and see if it's just me. I watched it and I was like, "This is the dumbest thing ever."
I see where you're coming from because it was set in the 70s, early mid 70s, and back then it was like things were different back then compared to now.
I guess so. Yes, that's the Mars and the Sparkies in the world. That was the whole thing with me. I'm trying to think. I think I went and tried to watch some Starsky and Hutch, and that's a little more watchable. But you know what makes Starsky and Hutch not watchable is watching the new Starsky and Hutch and thinking it's funny as shit, and then go watching the old Starsky and Hutch going, these guys are boring.
It's like the Dukes of Hazzard movie, which I've never seen.
Yes.
I've seen the TV show, but I've never seen the movie.
Yes, it ruins it. Well, I don't know if I like the Dukes of Hazzard movie near as much. Starsky and Hutch movie I thought was funny as all get out. I thought that was great.
Now, to go back to that show that you were talking about the mom and the son.
Yes.
That was actually stepmom and stepson. That was the Partridge Family with David Cassidy and Shirley Jones.
They were related, though.
And your point is?
I think they were stepmoms.
Yeah, they were ahead of their times, Johnny.
I don't think there's anything going on between them, though.
I don't remember which one it was. One of those shows, there was stuff happening beyond the camera.
Oh, there are articles about it, so this is a topic.
Okay, it is.
There have been rumors and speculation about a romantic relationship between David Cassidy and Shirley Jones, who played mother and son. But I don't. You mean like shared residential address? Shirley Jones married David Cassidy's father when David was 6 years old. She was his real life stepmother throughout the entire run of the Partridge Family. Let's see. No, she was a stepmother. A lot of people basically going, no, she was a stepmother. No, she was a stepmother. No, she was a stepmother. So I don't know where the rumors came from or what there is to it, but the rumors are out there. People are saying.
It could be.
I'm just asking because people are saying.
That's right. They're just saying. That's right.
Simple explanation. It's Hollywood.
There you go. There you go. It could be anything. It could be true.
I know there have been rumors about the Brady Bunch, and I get a feeling a lot of people just confuse the two. That's my guess where the rumors came from, but I wasn't there.
The rumor of the Brady Bunch was the guy who played the dad in the Brady Bunch, and this turned out to be true, had AIDS.
Yeah, I think that was true. I think that was true. Is this? No, this is not the one. Sorry.
You guys were talking about Adult Swim. Yeah, I used to watch Adult Swim with Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, C-Lab 2021. That one I really liked. That was funny.
Yeah,
as shit.
I mean that was. Yeah, I mean the way they would just reuse the footage and make it real surreal, and then again, that's Adult Swim in general was very kind of surreal humor.
Let's see if this works here. What is this one?
Yeah, they
Okay.
would take original episodes and they would get actors.
Here, this is called A Message from the Future.
3 billion human lives ended on May 19th, 2020, when that talk became
that's
action.
not good.
Missiles littered the sky and rained fire.
This is
on
Adult
Earth.
Swim, so there better be something funny in here.
I'm sure there is. Well, some of it's funny, haha, and some of
Now,
it's funny.
The survivors scavenge just to stay alive another day.
Sounds like it's for Baker too.
We need a hero. We need a champion. We need me. If you elect me the top warrior chieftain, I will
This is
represent all
perfect.
the survivors.
This is
There
perfect
it
for
is.
now.
There
This
it
perfect.
is.
Yes.
We must stop the reign of gatekeepers and their parody machine. Just because we've lost our everything doesn't mean we need to
See,
lose
imagine
our
just coming on
humanity.
4 a.m. You're flipping through the
spent
channels,
Everybody would be
stoned out
trying
of
to.
your
They'd be
mind.
trying to figure out who this lady is to
I will
vote
fight
for.
just as
That'd
hard
be the
for
best
you.
part.
Yes.
They should run
Exactly.
this. They should run this and just throw somebody's name in there.
But
That's
some
actually
people's
running.
pets are other people's food, and I respect that choice.
This brought to you by blah blah
So
blah blah
join
blah.
me as your new leader, and together we can bring civilization back to the pine forest.
What did she just
landmass.
do? Oh my God!
Killed a rat.
Paid for by
Oh!
Lana McPherson
Well,
for
it's
Savior.
post-apocalyptic,
I'm Lana McPherson,
yeah.
and I approve this shortwave band transmission.
Oh my
Lana
God!
McPherson is dangerous, and she must be stopped.
Oh, this is the
My
counterpoint.
opponent only wants to talk about food. But what about petrol fumes, scabbards, and magic root dust? In order to survive, we must thrive. My opponent won't fight the system because she is the system.
This is
Now, we
fucking
all know that she
awesome.
negotiated terrible trade deals with the Hunters of the Terrace, and she colludes with the keepers of the hydroelectric dam. No blood for electricity. Now, when I take the mighty throne of blood dominance, we will only trade our people's blood for water. By sacrum, that is a promise. Candidates like Lana McPherson are out of touch with what survives.
This one's just funny to be funny. The other
take
one's
showers,
actually you could actually
but
do
I'm an
it.
outsider.
Yeah.
A true outsider who wasn't afraid to drink a liter of crude on a dare. Some said it was political suicide, and others said it was actual literal suicide. And still others said it was a sign of my blessedness in the eyes of mighty sacrum. I like their read on it.
Not like I said. I like
what to lavage with our tongues, like we're some type of helio slaves.
I like the
But it makes
first one a little better. That's
difference
that's
whether you ingest
that's
very-
pretty special. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go.
See,
That's the type of stuff that
you see,
that
Warhawk.
at
We
4
were
a.m.
we were behind. That's what it was. We were behind.
That's all right.
Well, I'm glad the
I was
Skype
just-
is working because I wasn't sure because I got an update on my vMix.
Well, I'm using my phone.
So that's how
For
you.
some reason, the Skype on my phone works, but the Skype on my PC will not work.
That's weird. Now, can you see this? Can you see the screen I'm sending back to you? Is that working? On your phone, can you see that?
Hang on, let me look because I got the phone up to my ear like regular.
Oh, I see. You're doing. You're actually treating it like a real phone, which is like crazy talk.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see you on the screen. Let
Okay,
me see
cool.
if I can
It
get you
works.
on
Okay,
speaker.
cool.
It works. I was just wondering because I haven't used Skype in a long time, so
Yeah.
but that's it. Well, listen, and I gotta. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that Warhawk has started. He actually went and grabbed the name. What was it, Warhawk for Discord?
It's the No Holds Barred Radio Discord.
Yeah, so he actually grabbed that, so we can actually, if people would like to go in there and say "F you" or whatever, you can do that. That's what it's going to be.
Purple Fire was in
All
there.
goes.
Sparky visited the place. So yeah, come on in. Just
Yeah, he said Purple Fire showed up. I thought that was kind of cool.
let me go ahead and put the link.
Yep, throw the
Real
link in
quick.
there. Throw the link in there. We'll do that.
Okay. So
Copy.
Dune, another great recommendation for Adult Swim is the salad mixer, and make sure you throw in a few extra X's in mixer.
Now, is that
the
an
salad?
Is that an infomercial? Infomercial?
Yeah, it's an infomercial for a salad mixer for mixing your salads with 3 X's, and that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen on TV.
Let's see. Oh my God! I don't know if I can. It's making me sign in for this, Johnny.
You could. It's perfectly fine. It's not safe for work, but it's safe for YouTube. And
it's
Twitch.
literally making me. I'm not showing my screen. Am I? No. Okay. I just want to make sure. I'm typing.
Well, unless you found a different salad mixer. Just bring the sound up first, and I'll tell you if it's the right one or not.
No, not now. I don't have time for. No, not now. Not now, YouTube.
Not now.
Not
No.
now.
What is it doing?
It's making me choose crap.
Oh.
Are you sure I can play this?
That's the one.
Are you sure, though? I mean...
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with showing toys on the screen, are there?
It had latex, Johnny. I saw it.
This aired on television.
Then it has to be fine.
Basic cable at 4 a.m.
Here we go. Johnny says
it's an old-timey... Yeah.
Johnny says it's okay.
It's an old-time infomercial.
No.
What could possibly
the
go wrong?
salad's barely mixed. William, you only got tomatoes. And sweetie, you only got cucumbers. With all the demands of being a modern woman, I just couldn't find the time to mix.
Oh, no.
Ever been in the hot seat like Mom here? Sure you have. It isn't
Sure.
pleasant.
This
and
actually
it
played
makes
on
cooking
TV.
feel like a chore.
Yes, it did.
Yuck.
Television's Dip Dunham.
That's right, Mother.
Dip
Follow me.
Dip.
Yep, Dad, you're never going to be able to do
tell
anything
you
for her
about
again.
a product that'll change your life forever. The Salad Mixer by Mixer Co.
Oh, God.
Ladies,
How is this legal?
what does this look like? If you're gonna say the future of dinner preparation, you'd be right. Gals, how long would you say it takes you to make a perfectly mixed salad?
I would have to say at least 3 minutes.
5 or 6 for me.
Probably an hour.
About 40 minutes?
Well, what if I told you that you could make a perfectly mixed salad in just 30 seconds?
30
seconds,
The
John.
salad mixer is
30
guaranteed to
seconds.
give you the
This is
best
great
mixed
technology.
salad you've ever had in barely any time. Let's show you. Carrots?
He's going to
Let's get some of those
demonstrate.
in there.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Celery? Don't
Yeah.
mind if I do.
Celery.
And
okay.
let's get a little
Yeah.
exotic with some red bell peppers.
Ooh, that's
now,
exotic.
Now we're
How do I
talking
mix
crazy
it?
talk.
Do we pick it up and shake it?
It's far too heavy for a woman.
Well, I'd use a wooden spoon, but they give me so many splinters.
Good news, Porcelain. You can say goodbye to that old wood and hello to the mix stick. Just flip the on switch. And off you go.
At least it doesn't move. Just
That's how
that
you
look,
use it.
the look on the face.
There we go.
Yeah.
And it's easy to clean off.
Oh God! How is this legal? We're gonna get.
And
Why
there
wouldn't
you
it be?
have it. A
He's just
perfectly
cleaning his
mixed
salad mixer.
in less time than it'd take you to sing our great nation's anthem.
Well, sign
Wait,
me up
how
for
is
one.
this 11
Okay.
minutes
But Dick,
long?
as a stewardess, I don't always have access to
Does this just keep
electrical
Because it
going?
keeps going.
Gee, I see
Yes.
how that could.
Wait a second! You're kidding me! Oh my God!
Say
There's
you've got
more of
folks
them.
coming over, and you
Yeah,
don't
he's
have
got the
time
dip
to make
mixer.
the perfect dip. Well, worry.
But you
Oh.
skipped over the extra
it-
large salad
it makes
mixer.
dip.
Oh,
Like, say, for a party?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Porcelain. We've got you covered. Meet the Mega Mixer.
That'll do.
With its future.
oh my God!
You just have to watch the whole thing. Trust me, all of you. After the show, look that up and watch that
Yeah.
whole thing beginning to end.
Yeah, we'll put that in the.
Show it to the rest of your family. Dude, you got to show your wife.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, honey. Please, we have to
Hey,
have this.
Gators.
We have to have
Gators.
this. Yes.
You have, in order to watch that video, you have to play an audio clip of Vamp saying that he will toss a salad.
Of course he will. Is there anything else he does?
That will be the new one coming up. I'm guaranteed. Oh my God!
All right,
Let's see if I
I'm
can
out
find
here.
it.
Hey man, take care. Good to hear from you.
Yep. See ya.
There you go. Hookers come after my cock.
No, that's not Vamp.
That's not Vamp. No, that is not Vamp.
We gotta find Vamp. We gotta find. Where did I hide Vamp? I put Vamp on another board somewhere.
And they were rooming.
No, that's not. Yeah, it's, nope, that's. I can't find my Vamp button anymore.
You're listening to the radio. Why'd that start up by itself? Don't. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm still looking for my Vamp buttons. I don't know if I. Oh, here we go.
I will toss a salad.
That's exactly what he's gonna do with a dildo. But anyways,
it's making me update, Johnny.
It's making you update. Can you say no? Don't update. Anyways,
it said required.
So Sparky Toast is trying to figure out what's on Johnny's shirt. Yeah, it's a nice skating, ugly sweater themed T-shirt.
I'm gonna see if I can get
You got the cup of like hot chocolate or coffee or something like that.
As if this works.
Snowflakes, because it's still winter, so it's a winter themed shirt. I have not ice skated in some time, but if you put a pair of skates on my feet, I'll figure out what to do. But yeah. Anyways, so Dune.
Hang on. Hold that.
We got a call coming in.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
Hold that thought. Allow.
Where is it?
Okay.
Okay, there I am. There I am. Almost there.
Is there a reason we're doing this mid-show?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
This is important.
Uh-huh.
All right. Did that work?
Okay.
Switch camera. Switch. This is where you switch.
You're listening to the radio.
Switch.
When I have a hard day on the farm, I love drinking the sweat of two-day dogs.
There goes. Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
All right. So you're taking this on the road, is what you're doing.
We're going
yeah, but your camera froze.
Oh no.
We're all looking at your arm.
No. There.
You're listening to the radio.
Okay. So he's walking away.
Walking away.
Okay.
There's the dogs. You want to see what the dogs
there's
look
dogs.
like? There's a dog. There's another
dog
dogs.
right there. Another
There's
dog.
dogs.
Okay. All right. And
there's this dog barking.
Another
now,
dog.
We all know this jewel, right?
Yes, the eye touchless trash can. I don't have the right sound effect for that though. Yeah.
It gets better, Johnny.
Uh-huh. Okay, we got the under the counter radio thing, or no? Oh, paper towel dispenser. I thought it was a CD tray. And it sucks it back up if you don't take it.
You can take as much as you want. And if you don't get it in time,
okay.
There you go. How's that?
Yeah.
How's that for
that's,
awesome?
Is that powered by batteries or AC?
That's AC powered.
Okay. All right.
Tell Johnny how cool he is. He isn't. I had to say it because I didn't want to forget. I didn't want to forget. And by the way, just in case you're wondering, who else has a Porg?
I don't know what that is, but I can't stop looking at it.
It's a Porg.
A Porg. Okay.
Porg.
Is that where pork comes from? Okay.
Porg. Okay. There. That's all I needed. You were just so upset with me for taking that time. There.
Okay. No. I just wasn't sure what you were doing.
I wanted you to see it. I was very proud of it.
Everybody
judges me for all my stuff I have, so I should probably end this.
There we go. Don't give me the golf clap. Don't patronize me. I see you.
Hey. Golf claps are respectful.
I can see you.
Ain't nothing wrong with a golf clap. I mean, Dune, golf is a respectable sport that respectable people and idiots play too. But, we all clap for them.
And I'm back. There we go. There it is. Well, at least I didn't pause it on my address or something. Because that's
I was looking for that.
That's usually what happens.
I figured for sure something was going to come into frame.
We all know how that turns out when people.
So Dune, I'd like to take a moment to rant about tech support people.
Oh God. Okay.
Now,
let me get comfortable.
Okay, gotta get comfortable. Now, so Dune, let me ask you a question. Do the letters DHCP mean anything to you?
They do.
They do. Okay,
Yes.
You understand that one.
Yes.
Okay. And do the letters DNS mean anything to you?
Yes.
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 Okay. All right, good. All right, and for those that don't know what those are, DNS is basically the address book that looks up IPs to host names.
Encyclopedia the World is what it is.
Right.
Yes.
And so if you want all your home network stuff to be able to communicate with each other, you set your devices to use your router's default gateway as a DNS address, and then your router has set to use your ISP's DNS as the DNS address.
Yes.
So that way you work your way up backwards. Or you could, if you're in a kinky shit like that, you could set it to be Google's DNS address, but I don't bother with that stuff.
You don't do the 1.1.1.0?
Well,
isn't that what it is?
Google's is 8.8.8.8 or 8.8.4.
I just knew it was a bunch of repeating numbers.
Right.
Okay,
right.
Never mind.
But that has nothing to do with DHCP. Although it has something. They're in the same universe.
DHCP is like it hands out stuff. It's
right.
One gives, one takes.
Right. DHCP is giving out IP. So when you have DHCP set in your, most routers, you bring it home, you turn it on, you run through the setup, and basically it has a pool of IP addresses that it hands out and keeps track of. And so your computer may change IP address from, day to day or every few days or something. And that's perfectly fine. And if you just do everything by host name, you don't need to know IP addresses. But my work laptop, since it's joined to a different domain that's not my network, if I try to remote into it by host name, it doesn't always work out right. So DHCP does allow you to do things called DHCP reservation, or basically in the router, you put in the MAC address of a device and say, hey, you run into this MAC address, give it this IP address. Okay. That way, my work laptop is still set to use DHCP, but when it uses DHCP to grab an IP address of my network, it always gets the same one, and I can remote into it using that IP address.
Gotcha.
And that way I don't have to look up the IP address every damn time I want to remote into it. And that's a feature that my router has, DHCP reservation. And I'm like, well, this is such a great idea. I ought to reserve IP addresses for more than just my work laptop, because how is it that there's 25 different wireless devices connected to my router? What the heck are these devices? It's amazing how these things add up. You got a phone.
You know what?
Phone,
I have
you have
done,
an old phone.
I have done the same thing
Your
on my router.
TVs have Wi-Fi.
I know,
Dune's trash can has an IP address probably. And his
Don't
paper
judge
towel
me.
reader.
Don't judge me, Johnny. No, you're right.
We're all going to be watching porn on the LCD screens of our refrigerators in the future.
My washer, my dryer. Don't make fun of the way I said it. I have a sprinkler system that irrigates the yard. It has wireless.
Right.
My garage door.
So
it's crazy.
So I thought, the more of these things I give reservations, when I go and I look and I see that there's 25 things pulling IP addresses, I could at least weed out 10 of them before I need to worry about what are these other 15.
Right.
But so I started adding more reservations in there. And so yesterday I was starting to use another spare laptop I have to record some quad stuff in, and I want to remote into it. So I'm like, let me give it an IP, let me give it a reservation. So I pop in, I add a reservation of that. That was number 6. I decided, well, I might as well give my phone an IP reservation. So that was device number 7. Now I found out from their tech support that my router should be able to support up to 20 reservations, which I'm like, really? Only 20? How is it? But okay,
only 20,
but,
Johnny. Only 20.
But I've not even reached the halfway point. I've only added 7 devices, and so at some point, but my computer kept working. my laptop kept working, and then I go and we eat dinner, and we watch. We're watching Deep Space Nine, which we have the DVD set of, so we watch that. And while we're eating dinner, watching Deep Space Nine, I notice that my stupid Alexa cube. My apologies to all the people out there whose devices I've just activated. Is flashing yellow, like it can't get an IP address. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's because I made the changes to the reservation and I didn't restart things. It probably got bumped off. I'll just restart it. It'll grab an IP address. So I restart it. I go upstairs. I continue on. I fire up Grand Theft Auto. I'm gaming online. My computer's online. Everything's working online perfectly fine. And then Kristen comes in to say goodnight to me, and she's like, oh, by the way, I guess you haven't noticed, the internet's out. I just want to let you know so that you don't find out when you're getting ready to go to bed and you can't watch, something on the Roku stick. And I'm like, what do you mean the internet's off? I'm here playing Grand Theft Auto. She's like, really? It's all...
Uh-oh. Shit's about to get real at the house of Johnny.
No, well, she was just, put on TV and was, kind of. So
what?
It turns out that for some reason, enabling DHCP reservations on my router makes things go wonky. And so everything except for my computer was not able to get an IP address. So I thought, well, that's because I didn't restart the router after the last reservation I added. Let me just reboot the router. I reboot the router, my computer won't connect to the router anymore. I go in the basement, I power cycle the router again.
Why am I
Nothing's
laughing?
connecting to the router.
Oh, no.
So I couldn't even get into the router settings because the router wasn't connecting anything. But all the lights are on. So, of course, what do you do? What do you do? You give a computer a static IP address in the range of your IP addresses you have available, and that way it'll connect to the router so at least you can get into the settings. And sure enough, when I connect into the settings of the router, DHCP is on. It's got a bank of IP addresses. I got my 7 entries for reservations. It's not handing them out. It's not handing out IPs to anything. My laptop next to me is getting a 169.254 IP address, which basically means like, hey, nothing's giving me an IP address, so I'm just going to give up and throw in a useless number here. And for some reason, that always starts at 169.254. Right. That's what every computer will do. If a computer gets no response asking for an IP address, it just makes up a number that starts at 169.254. Which, so
you did a Dune film. No, Johnny film.
So the thing is, though, is that I kind of know a few things I can do. I could remove the reservations and see if that fixes it, and that'll probably fix it. But then that puts me right back where I started, because this should work. So I want an answer to why it broke when I added them. I don't want to roll things back because I'm going to want to roll forward again at some point. And so so I reach out to TP's tech support. And why did I buy a router that's called TP?
Why? Really? Why wouldn't you?
I think Rico recommended it. I don't know. That's my answer to everything tech that I don't like. I think Rico recommended it. I don't know. Okay. Someone online recommended TP.
I have one of those mesh systems because it's trendy.
But anyways, and the thing is, for me, it's always an awkward thing going to tech support, because on the one hand, every time I get on a line with tech support, the exchange in my mind is something a little like this.
Hi there. Is there a project you're working on? I know more than you. All right.
Okay, then.
I mean, that's what it.
Hey, wait, Sparky uses TP also.
Yeah.
Yeah, does he also have a bidet though? Do we know that?
They make routers. They've gotten good reviews online, and other than this, I've had no problems with it. But I'd rather have no problems, including this not being a problem. But anyways, so I get on the line with their support because they have chat support, and apparently they have 24/7 chat support because it's Saturday night / Sunday morning, and I'm chatting with a live person.
It's probably Tom from Tulsa too. Almost guaranteed.
It probably is.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't want to walk up to them and say I know more than you, but usually after 5 minutes of conversation, trying to find someone that knows something about this device that works for the company that might know more than me, 5 minutes in, it's like, no, I know more than you. You're a waste of my time. That is my life story of tech. Because I tell him, look it.
Poor Johnny.
The router is, I added IP reservations today, and after doing that, DHCP has stopped working on the router. It's not giving IP addresses out to anything. And he goes, well, what troubleshooting did you do that you think that DHCP isn't working? And it's like, I don't think DHCP isn't working. I know DHCP isn't working. And I told him,
sorry.
And so I said, well, every device in my house stopped being able to connect to the internet. So when that happened, I went and I checked, and I saw that they all had 169.254 IP addresses. I got into the router's settings by setting a static IP on the device, and I saw that sure enough in the setting that it's not giving out any IP addresses, any devices, nothing's connected to it, even though it is online and DHCP is enabled. And the guy goes, oh, well, 169.254 is an invalid IP address, so of course it's not going to get internet. Yes, I know that. That's why I told you that. So he said, okay, go into the advanced settings. Okay. All right. You see the spot where you can set a DNS? Set that to 8.8.8.8. I explained to him in detail how my router, DHCP, is not giving out IP addresses to my local devices.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants me to change the DNS setting in the router.
Did you do it?
And I asked him, look, I like to understand changes I'm making on my devices. Could you explain to me your logic behind this? And he said, well, if your devices aren't getting to the internet, it might be because of a bad DNS. I'm like, do you realize I'm talking to you over the internet? The computer I'm using right now is using this router to get to you. It's not a DNS issue.
Sparky and Sir Mars they're yelling at the screen.
And now they act like I'm the asshole because I don't want to follow their ridiculous bullshit instructions that show they have no understanding of the issue whatsoever. So the guy said, okay, well, what troubleshooting would you like to do then? And I get it because I'm coming to him for help. He's suggesting help. I'm disputing it. But to be fair, I'm disputing it because I know it's bullshit and he doesn't understand anything about the problem. I said to him, well, I'd like to do troubleshooting that has anything to do with DHCP settings. And he says, well, if the DNS setting change doesn't fix it, then it's a faulty router. I'm like, really? That's your answer? You didn't even ask me to update the firmware. You didn't even ask me to factory reset the thing, and you're already on that this is a faulty router. You're not very good at this job, are you?
Just send me a new one. Oh, my God. Should we call this person? We could do that.
I don't have a number for this person.
Poor Johnny.
I mean, and the guy, and to be fair, I mean, this guy might be trapped between a rock and a hard place, but still, he's not doing anything helpful for the actual. I'm like, look it, because I pull up all the logs the router has, and the router had no entries for DHCP requests, so I don't know like if there's other logging or advanced logging I can turn on. I'm like, is there anything you can point to a log to what's happening when my laptop's requesting an IP address and if the router's even getting that request and what the router's response to that request is? Like, what is the router doing when it's being asked for an IP address? But of course he doesn't have anything like that. He goes, I don't know, but if you don't want to set the DNS setting, then it's a faulty router. And I know that there's nowhere to go from that point because it's not under warranty anymore. So what else can I do? So he's like, oh, and I said, well, look, if I take out the reservations that are in there, it's probably going to start working again. He goes, yeah, but it would still be a faulty router because I'm like, exactly. He goes, well, why don't you try taking those reservations out then?
And did you?
Well, of course I did because I needed to get to sleep and have things working again.
Okay.
So yeah,
and that worked.
But I didn't need tech support to do that. I didn't want to roll back. I wanted an answer why it was broken. And they haven't given me that. So basically I can only have 6 reservations in this router that's supposed to be able to handle 20 because when I add the 7th, it goes haywire and DHCP breaks.
Well, at least you know what the magic number is, I guess. Now, I am curious. And this is just solely so you can remote into a laptop. That's solely the only reason.
Well, also, I like order and I like organization. So, my normal devices I use day to day,
and
if I put a
understand,
reservation in, it's static. It's the same. Why do I need to have this pool of cycling numbers when I can have order?
Now, see, because anything in my house that doesn't leave my house has a hard IP. I just do that anyway.
Oh, I mean, that's the other way you could do it. You could do static, but then but then when it leaves your house, then now you have a spreadsheet, and now you got to keep that up to date and keep track of that. I mean, DHCP reservations are set within the system. Static IP addresses are set by you, and you got to keep track of all that shit.
I get you. Now, here's the thing, though. Now, when it comes to the worrying about remoting in, though, what I do, and I know you love Google so much, I just use Google Chrome Remote Desktop. That's all I do. That's how I get.
I don't know if work won't let me install certain things onto. Cloud-based type of softwares are kind of blocked in our, there's sensitive data that we're concerned about.
Mm-hmm. But don't you
so
run? I thought you guys ran. I thought you guys ran like TeamViewer or some crap like that.
Well, we run TeamViewer, but we have that set with multi-factor. But TeamViewer would let me view my desktop, but it doesn't let me go full screen. I guess TeamViewer does let you go full screen now.
Why wouldn't it?
Well, here's the problem. If I mix up my personal TeamViewer account with my work computers,
I got you. It gets
that alerts TeamViewer to lock down my personal account and shake me down for money. And then I have to tell them, no, I'm not a business. I'm a person. I have work computers that the work one's on. I have personal computers that the personal one is on. They go, well, if you ever connect your personal one to a business computer, that's in violation of our terms and service. And then I have to basically sign and scan a document saying I'm using it for personal use and wait 48 hours for them to turn my TeamViewer back on. So yeah, no, if I use TeamViewer between my personal and work computers,
okay, stop.
They shut me down.
You've made my head hurt. Stop. No, don't do it.
They've made my head hurt.
I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal.
No, I have to be very careful to keep my personal TeamViewer away from any professional things.
They don't play.
You've never had your personal TeamViewer shut off for
we don't. Our system does not allow TeamViewer. It's blocked out.
Well, do you have a personal TeamViewer account? Do you use TeamViewer on any of your personal
I used
things?
to, but I got rid of it because I couldn't use it anymore.
But, well, I mean, I have it on, because I have, a computer downstairs on the TV and laptops, whatever, so I use it on my personal stuff to, here's, you know what got my TeamViewer locked down one time? I turned on my VPN on my computer, and then I TeamViewered into my computer downstairs, which means that I basically TeamViewered to my computer downstairs via New Jersey VPN.
Yeah, I was going to say, through Canada over to
right,
to the
when
Maltese Falcon Islands or whatever. So, yeah.
And when TeamViewer sees that you're using TeamViewer to basically, if TeamViewer sees that you're connecting to computers that are across state lines, they consider that business use because no one ever helps out their grandmother using TeamViewer.
Of course not.
And so then they're like, "Oh, you're using it for business use. We're shutting it down."
I didn't realize they were that bad about it. Now I wonder if a lot of that.
I've had it turned off twice.
Because don't the hacker people use that? What's the other one called? Something desk. AnyDesk, is that it? I don't know.
I don't know.
It doesn't seem like TeamViewer is that, but TeamViewer is pretty robust, though. I mean, it works.
It is.
It works. But what I like, some of them, because the ones I don't like are the ones that some of the ones you can't choose which freaking screen you look at. That drives me crazy. There's nothing better than trying to help somebody have to say, "Can you drag that window over to this screen?" That's always fun.
Well, now it's the thing "Oh, are you not looking on that screen?" And while I'm flipping the screen, they're dragging it over to the screen I just moved away from. So you got that little song. No, I can switch computer. Oh, okay, all right. Stop moving it.
That's right. Step away from the mouse. Desk screen. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Are you making fun of the way I said something?
But no, that might be a service. But all I know is twice I've had them turn it off. She's making fun of the way I said something. That's what it was. It's always a thing. You have to send them a signed document that you're using for personal use and wait 48 hours for them to review and turn it on. And even if you get on the phone with their people at their headquarters and yell at them for an hour, they still will not turn it on.
Yeah, because that helps,
just
Johnny.
Tell you,
Johnny, that helps so much, I'm sure.
if they just turn my service back on, I'd hang up. It's like, dude, do you want to listen to me yell for an hour, or do you want to turn your service? Because it's my fault that they turned my service off because their stupid filters were falsely alerted them.
People are out there doing illegal stuff. Johnny just wants to talk to his computer downstairs.
I'm just trying to talk to my computer downstairs for personal use. And you're like, oh my God, you're running a business out of your house because you have a VPN that routed it through New Jersey.
That's so funny.
Yeah, fuck you, TeamViewer.
Oh my God. You should really try the Chrome Remote Desktop. You really should.
Maybe I should.
It does work. It actually works very well. I use it. I do use it. It's nice because I can get to anything from anywhere. So far, it works. It's very unintrusive. So I don't know. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Give it a shot and see. It's kind of nice. But it has to be running.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's free. It's the way Johnny likes it. Free. You're always about free. All the time.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of shirt.
It's free shirt, free socks. By the way, speaking of the shirt, I didn't get to see what the shirt was. You were telling somebody about it. What is it?
No, yeah, it's just one of my ugly sweater T-shirts.
Is it roller skates or ice skates?
They're ice skates.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you could still use a key on them, but
because if they were roller skates, I was going to say you have 2 pictures of girls' anatomy on your shirt. Is what I was going to say.
Well, there we go.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
you've got 2 of them.
I don't think I can get away with wearing.
You got 2 JJs on your shirt. That's what you got going on.
I don't think they'd let that on Twitch.
No. Well, I don't know. You know what? Give it a year. I'm telling you what, people are pushing the envelope. I'm telling you, it's not.
There was a channel that was running some kind of automated content that involved a lot of close-up shots of. I don't know how they got away with that, but
I don't know. So that and I've seen some stuff on Instagram that's kind of iffy. One time, I don't know if I want to tell you.
Wrong with that.
I don't know if I want to tell you what I saw. I don't want to tell you what I want to see. No, I don't want to tell you.
What did you see, Dune?
Show
us on the doll where they touched you, Dune.
You can't say that. You can't say show on the doll.
I just did.
You can't. That's so bad. That's so horrible. Is that a thing anymore? Oh my God, that's terrible.
I don't know. It's a TV show trope, though. That
is very true.
I don't know if that's what they really do it, but that's how they do it on TV.
They use the creepy clown doll, though. That's the catch. Oh God.
So, dude, what is it that you saw? You don't.
No,
want
I'm
to
trying to think
about?
what it was. It was just I was flipping through the Instagram shorts. You know, you can go flipping through it, and it's just some dude. He walks up to his girlfriend, and goes, "Hey, what's going on?" And he grabbed her sweatpants and just pulled them out enough where you could actually see. And I'm going like, how is that okay? I don't.
Was she facing away from the camera or towards the camera?
Towards the camera. You couldn't see a lot, but I mean, you could definitely.
Was she going commando?
It was full on commando, and I was just like, wait a minute, how is this okay? And why are you still with this guy? That's what I.
So you know what the grooming situation was?
Absolutely.
It said, was it a hardwood floors or
full
was
on just like this, Johnny, just like that.
Smooth.
Just saying. But I don't know why. I was a little perplexed. I was like, why?
That is.
Why is that okay? Well, I don't know.
You know, it's like last night while I was waiting for the chat support.
Now
she
may be out there on a dating site now because she got rid of said boyfriend.
Let's hope so.
Yeah,
or somewhere out there, maybe she's written on a "Am I the asshole" thread on Reddit. But
that's exactly it.
With 500 people saying, no, you are not, ditch the loser.
That's right.
But actually, I read one. Here's one I read yesterday. And this is one that I just felt really bad about this one. Although, sometimes you look at things through your context and then you got to step out of your context. Because it was this woman who wrote, am I the asshole for kicking my husband out? And basically she goes, well, my husband doesn't appreciate me, and we've talked about it, and I told him that I want him to do more nice things for me or appreciate me more, like flowers, things like that. I come home from work one day, and I find a trail of rose petals. And I follow the trail of rose petals, and they led to a sink filled with dirty dishes. And he's mad at me for kicking him out because he said it was a joke and that I should have thought it was funny. And I kicked him out. Some of my friends say I was right to kick him out. Other friends say that it was a joke. It was cute. It was funny. Am I the asshole? Now, of course, most people in the thread say, no, you're not the asshole. Why are you putting up with the shit? And I'm like, isn't it sad that a couple can't laugh together? But on the other hand, right after having a conversation about I'm thinking of leaving you because you don't appreciate me enough is not the time to make a joke that involves leaving her a sink of dirty dishes. Like, my God.
This made me laugh, so I had to show it to everybody.
Okay.
Use demons to your advantage. The guy's painting the roof.
Yeah, that is
Come on, I don't.
That is one way to
That's one
I
way.
guess you could.
That's one way to do it. There we go.
You know, some people will get freaked out, leave the room. Someone else will go, "Hey, perfect!
That's
I've been looking for a way to get up there.
Hold that pose.
Hold that pose, Satan."
I always like those ones too, where they say, "How come men live shorter lives than women?" And it's always two guys that have ladders stacked on top of each other, precariously. It's always so fun. I always think to myself, I'd do that. Sure, why not? I would totally do that. I would totally do that. Oh man,
that makes sense.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, the world's changing right in front of our face, so we just don't know how things will be tomorrow. Definitely.
Mars is right. You see, here's the thing. I think the guy would have a right to be mad if he was actually intending to do the dishes after they had a laugh over it. But still, like if your marriage is trouble, this ain't the time to get cute with jokes like that. You know?
True.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was he thought it was funny, and it's like, yeah, but the timing is very important in comedy.
That's true. Let's see if I can find. I'm trying to find. I don't know how. No junk drawer magic. No, not junk drawer magic. I was trying to magic drawer skit. That's not what I don't think that's what it's called. God, I don't know how to look for this. It was.
What are you looking for?
It was basically a video of a guy and the girl is just saying, I don't think I can be with you anymore because you don't do anything around the house. And he's like, hey, listen, I got to tell you something. I got this. I this table here.
Oh, the magic table that everything just disappears. Yeah. And like when she disappears, he thinks that she fell on the table, and the guy's explaining it.
That's it.
And the cop's like, no, it's true. We have a table just like it.
What?
Here it is.
I just wish you'd take some initiative and cook your own dinner for once. I've been at work too, and now I get to come home and pack the dishwasher and then unpack the dishwasher and cook dinner and put the washing on. And you know what? I can't continue to live like this because it's not me.
Hey, relax. It's gonna be all right.
How?
Now, sadly, when I was growing up, I thought the same thing.
I've been doing this since you moved in. See this basket thing? I don't know how it happens, if it's the house or what, but any dirty clothes you put in this basket, somehow the next day they're just clean, folded, and in a perfect pile in your bed.
I love that look.
You're not serious.
I couldn't believe it at first either, but it just keeps happening. That's why I didn't tell you. I didn't want to jinx it.
You are insane.
Try it, you'll see. Unless it's only chosen me. See,
It's only chosen me.
I can't do this.
No, wait. There's other things too. Plates, cutlery, pizza boxes, dirty tissues, anything you leave on this coffee table just vanishes overnight. I mean, sometimes I'll see how far I can push this thing and I'll just leave shit everywhere. And then sure enough, the next day,
that's so terrible.
It's all gone. It's just vanished. It's magic. No, she wouldn't have left me. This is what I think happened. I heard her get up in the middle of the night to get a drink or something. She must have fallen onto the magic coffee table and just vanished.
Are you insane?
No, he's not insane. I've got the same coffee table at home.
There you go. So there you go.
Classic.
It was one of those things. For guys, it's very uncomfortable to laugh at that. Because
well, it's only uncomfortable to laugh at it if you're guilty.
That's true. That's true. Well, that was the whole thing. Is like I said, when I was young, we all too often do that. Because my mom was like that. Because I had the older parents, so when they retired, I would literally put something in the hamper, and the next day it was done. It was like immediate. I always refer to that as the magic drawers. It just clothes would just show up there magically, something like that.
Nah, yeah. Well, I had a problem.
Didn't happen at Johnny's house, did it? That's what it was.
Well, it's funny how tables can be turned and things can get flipped, because I had two thoughts. One thought I had is that at some point, especially considering that my mom went back to start working at a certain point, she can't work a full-time job and
Mars,
keep house.
So bad.
And so when you got 4 kids, you start divvying up chores. And so at some point we were on a rotation of doing dishes.
Yep.
And, I go to the sink, I do the dishes in the sink, and then Mom would complain, you got to go check the other rooms for other dishes. You have to do all the dishes. And she left a cup at the couch, or Dad left a cup, or, people would leave dishes in other rooms. And so she's like, if you do the dishes, you got to go collect all the dishes around. Yet she didn't have that rule for laundry, because when I was younger.
Oh, if it doesn't get put in the bat, I got you.
If it doesn't get put in the hamper. So there were times where I'm like, where's this shirt? How come the shirt didn't get washed? She goes, well, did you put it in the hamper? I'm like, I don't know. I can keep track of that, because I was a real mature kid. And
Nice,
so
Johnny.
I guess
Good boy, Johnny.
I guess I complained too much about my clothes not getting washed properly because I wasn't putting them in the hamper, that she said, well, fine, you do your own laundry from now on. And I did, and I didn't have problems losing clothes anymore. But then she'd get annoyed if I was using the washing machine when she wanted to use a washing machine. Like, well, I'm the one using, and I'm like, dude, I have to do you made me do my laundry. Oh, but I just realized that now. We had an argument where if I didn't put it in the hamper, it didn't get washed, and so I ended up washing my own clothes at the outcome of that. But then she would make us go out and grab all the dishes. The rule should have been, if it doesn't get to the sink, it doesn't get washed.
Yeah, you can't argue with Mom, though. That's one of the.
No,
did you guys have a dishwasher, like a machine? You didn't have one?
We had a dishwasher, but so the job was basically gather the dishes, rinse them, because you got to rinse them off before you put them in the dishwasher, and then you don't put the pots and pans in the dishwasher.
Well, you can.
We didn't.
You shouldn't, but you can. Yeah, I got you.
Mind you, there was a pot and pan setting on the dishwasher.
Yes, there was.
But we'd have, but then you have to run 2 loads in the dishwasher, the normal and the pots and pans. I don't know. We just never did that. We put the normal dishes in the dishwasher. We ran it. We washed the pots and pans in the sink.
Gotcha. And that was
well, yeah.
What the hell was that?
Timmy in a well?
Oh no, I think so.
Okay.
Timmy deserved it. Come on. Sorry. I'm sorry if your name is Timmy.
What did Timmy do to you?
That's right. I don't know.
Show us on the doll where Timmy.
Hey. None of that. We'll have none of that.
None of that.
None of that. Let me see. I'm trying to find. I want to see if there's any new videos this week, because I don't know if I found anything. What did I find? What is this one?
What?
No, that's not one. No.
Uh-oh.
What is?
No.
Oh, I recorded that thing.
Oh no! What? Did
no, I did not record that. Did I?
Oh, please tell us you did.
Did I? No.
I don't know what it is, but your reaction.
No, it's just that. Oh no! Wait. Let me
tell us what you did or didn't record.
Okay, hang on. It looks like I deleted it, but that means the nice thing about iPads is nothing really ever gets deleted. So let me go see. I'm not showing. No, I'm gonna make sure I wasn't showing anything here.
No, you're not.
Recently,
not showing anything yet.
Recently deleted. Where are you? Recently deleted. I'm gonna send Johnny a screenshot. Let me. Nobody can see this, right? No.
I'm gonna look at the screenshot.
So I'm gonna send you 2 screenshots, Johnny.
Oh, okay.
Don't give me the okay. That makes it sound creepy. So here, and it, one is. Wait, what?
Come on.
Select more photos. Come on, I want to do photos here. So there's. I'm going to send you this one, and then this one. And you tell me, and you not sharing the screen. No, I just want to make sure.
You're very worried about this, dude.
I shouldn't be, but I am.
You are.
Did that go?
Nothing's come through
Send.
Messenger.
There we go. There we go. Sent. Now you tell me this is I didn't record the video. I just screen capped it.
Okay. Is this?
That was the one in question. That's the one in question. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that you know, I could be looking at a Barbie doll for all we know.
I don't. You're such a bad person.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, yeah, I could see this is very inappropriate.
Extremely.
But
yes.
Extremely inappropriate. I hope this wasn't a stranger he walked up to.
Well, I don't think it was, because, you know, she didn't seem to.
No. I think a stranger probably wouldn't let you get that close to the waistband. But
what does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, if some weird dude walked up to me and tried to grab my
that's
my
true.
pants,
that would be a little strange.
I'd be stepping back before the fingers even reached the waistband. So clearly, there's some trust that has been misplaced that got us to this point. Wait
a minute. What happened? I mean, I lost my air server stopped.
I love that the caption on this is classy.
Yeah, that was. I think that was the.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the waistband. So you don't have video of it, but you have screenshots.
I got screenshots of it, but that was it. Just because.
Well, that was the closest button to you as this was unfolding. I take it.
Yeah, that was it. Now the only thing I did have that I thought was kind of interesting was our friend Alyssa, and I thought this was cool because she is.
Because she fit.
Well, she's doing push-ups, but there's a Roomba just like hanging out, and that's what.
That is.
Yeah, it's just every once in a while she kind of get out of the way of it and let it do its thing, you know. And she's so like, "Come on, hurry up, do what you got to do."
Know, I didn't
look at that look on her face. She's just like, "Come on," waiting for the damn Roomba. So you think that people just have it easy in the world? No, they don't. Sometimes you got to deal with the Roomba.
I'm just surprised the Roomba's just not crashing into the pole over and over and over.
No, it's a good
again.
Roomba. But I thought that was
it's
interesting.
going back her way to interrupt her again.
Yeah, but I thought that was very interesting. That, you know what? Sometimes you just got to work with what you got.
Bow to the Roomba.
That's right. This is my Roomba.
Oh.
Hello, Roomba. But no, I thought that was pretty funny because earlier. That's
where is she these
provocative.
days?
I don't know where she's living now. She's got a place somewhere. Obviously, it's not where it was. But
I mean, because she was kind of seeing the world, and I guess at some point you got to find a new home or a new temporary home.
Yeah, I think
semi-permanent, or settle into a new normal. Oof.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. And the bad thing is, since I don't speak Russian, it's hard to to tell. So, and there's no subtitles.
Dune, either we need to learn Russian or she needs to learn English, and I don't know which of those would be easier, but one of those should happen.
Yeah, one of those. I think I'm going to nominate you for that one. I think that's what
we'll do. No, I nominate Alyssa for that.
I think that's what
awesome.
We'll do.
I'm sure she can. She already knows some English. She should learn enough English to come on the show with us and let us interview her.
That was when Johnny was putting the TVs on people's porches. That's what it was.
Oh yes, the friendly TV man.
Yeah, that's what that was. The TV on the porch. So many different things. This one here was one of my favorites.
We're here. We're on break route. There's a kid running. So me and Maya are here.
Yeah, that checks out.
We're on break route. There's a kid running.
I love that because she is on point. It's like she knows her job. And she knows how to do it.
And she does it
and
well.
She does it well. That's exactly what it is. What is this? Well, is this Johnny's stuff here? Oh, that's the Johnny mask. Yeah.
So that's in your feed now.
Yeah.
That's
this is forever.
This is the job that Dune and I are
better with the
trying
music. Yeah. That's right. Think you can skate, huh? Take that. Take that. You can't skate. No skating for you.
No
What
skating.
was
for
this? Wait a minute. What the hell was that?
I
don't know.
Some context is needed.
She slapped the shit out of that guy.
Oh! We have found Spider-Man's weakness.
Oh my God! I don't know what he did to her, but that's great. I don't know.
Spider-Man's weakness: a towel to the face.
Every once in a while. Now, what is? See, some of these I got to be careful because I don't know what they are. Oh, that's terrible.
That's not a good birthday
Well,
gift.
it's funny when you read the caption, but yeah, that's not a good birthday
What is the caption?
Oh, it has to do with somebody, they bought the wrong book, basically. What else do I got? No, I can't. Nope. Nope. No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
No. No, because he's got people kicked off of Twitch, so I can't even show those.
Oh, well, we want to educate people what not to do.
That's no, we don't. No, no. Why would I have that one?
Yeah, okay, you got to send me some of these.
No, I'm
the
kidding.
show.
They're not that bad. I think anything on here you've already seen. Anything.
Okay.
You've seen them all, so trust me. Was this like a banana person?
Still tech high. I think it's Harold.
Yep, that's it. But that's all I had. I wish I had a bunch more on my phone. I'll have to show.
Yeah.
I try to get as much of these as I can, just the little ones, because like I said, I haven't been doing the Twitch fights lately because I'm a bad person. But it happens.
Not a bad person. You're just busy.
That's
You're in
it.
Tulsa.
I'm busy in Tulsa. Now,
so what was going on in Tulsa?
Just
was,
work.
Some
just working.
major update or
just working.
Okay.
What's this? This
An
is
amazing show on
no
Twitch,
Tulsa
and
stories.
It's about up and coming.
Had some. I didn't get any ice cream. I got some cheesecake. Does that count?
That talks about up
no.
and coming Twitch
That
stars
counts.
on expensive Apple stuff that I can't afford.
So you making
If
any
you
waffles?
Follow Private Dune. You could.
You know what? You have my full attention now.
Okay.
You sent me a picture of a waffle.
I did send you a picture of a waffle.
Do you still have said picture?
Johnny, it's in the messenger.
And so tomorrow, basically, people, Johnny is going to make waffles live on the air. I'm kidding. He's not.
No, I don't know about that. I will say.
I'm
that
sorry, Sparkler. I just call him Sparkler. I'm sorry, Sparky.
Sparkler. So, anyways, I've made the tuna melt chaffle is what I've made. The tuna melt filled chaffle.
And
so basically,
using the thing, right?
Using the thing, using the filled thing. I took 2 eggs and a cup of mozzarella, mix up in a bowl, and then I had tuna, mayo, and scallion, and mix up some tuna salad in another dish. And then I and because the cup of mozzarella mixed in with the eggs wasn't enough cheese, I took a few slices of cheddar cheese, and so I heat the iron, get it good and sizzling, and I take my bowl of egg mozzarella mixture and I put half of it in the bottom of the waffle maker, and then I take my tuna salad and I put a layer of that on top of that, and then I put my slices of cheddar cheese on top of that to get all melty in there, and then I take my bowl with my egg and mozzarella mixture, put the other half on top of there, and I close the lid, I flip it over, I time 6 minutes, I flip it back over, I time 6 minutes, and I find out that the lifty thing they didn't have these types of waffles in mind when they designed the lifty thing. So the lifty thing just lifts up and leaves the waffle in the pan. But that's okay because the hinges separate on the pan, so you could take the top pan off and just have a pan with a waffle in it and just do a little whoop and flip it right onto your plate. You're good. And so then I cut it in half to get a nice good cross section, and I sent a picture to Dune of my tuna melt chaffle. And so there you go. Egg, mozzarella, tuna salad, which is tuna mayo scallion, and cheddar cheese, all cooked over on the stove in the waffle iron. Like there, we got my tuna-filled chaffle, and that was my lunch for a few days last week. Now I do have to say I'm getting a little bored of the tuna, so I got to find ways.
Well, I was going to say,
low carb.
Is it still doable though? Is it still something that you can embrace?
I mean,
that's the important part.
I can embrace it, but after having that for lunch like 2 or 3 days in a row, I'm kind of getting bored of it. So I need to find ways of here. Let's go over what. So I've been trying to do the low carb thing on and off for years, and I've never had as much success as I did the first time I had success with it, and anytime I bring it back, I can really only bring it back a few months, have mild success and stall out, and then I'm like, why am I torturing myself for such little slow weight loss? Fuck this shit. But I mean, the thing is though is that nowadays they call it keto, and if you Google keto, you can find different things. I found recipes that use almond flour, so I'm gonna try to see. I actually found a recipe for keto bagels that are made using almond flour. I don't think they're going to be anywhere close to the same texture as a real bagel, but that might make for a good breakfast to have a low carb bagel with some cream cheese on it. Here is the problem. Kristen and myself included got stuck in a dinner rut where when I was doing the low carb, it became the norm for dinner to basically just be meat and a veggie on the side, and that's it. And, we used to buy chicken breasts and maybe some pork chops and maybe a few other things. But I didn't really, then the pork chops weren't that good. At some point, I got to a point where basically Kristen was making me a chicken breast and a side of veggies
keto
for
fat
dinner.
Bombs. No.
There we go. But I was having chicken breast for dinner every night, and it was okay, because like, hey, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to keep weight under control. I could suck up eating chicken every day, and then the chicken quality started decreasing, and we're getting these chicken breasts that they were huge and the texture was off. And there's nothing worse than having too much of something that you don't like. And I reached a point one day where I cracked, and I'm like, I can't eat this anymore.
So you wanted basically more of not this. It's what you wanted.
Right. So I signed up for one of those food services. And I signed up for one of those food services that has keto options.
Did you do what's the one called? Because I did that too. Factor? Did you do that one?
No, I didn't do Factor. Makes you buy too much food. Like you have to do 4 meals for 2 people. That's 8 meals. That's
I ended up, because I travel so much, that it didn't work out for me. That was the problem. So I quit it. I quit doing it.
So I've been doing it for a few weeks. What is it? I think it's I got an email from them somewhere about next week's delivery. Home Chef is what I've been doing, because Home Chef has keto options. And then also Kristen's been doing a lot of vegetarian meals because her doctor recommends eating vegan and vegetarian. And she's not been doing it strict, but she's basically minimized her meat input. So and she kind of felt like she was in a rut too. So I've been using Home Chef to buy 3 meals each week, a few keto meals, a few veggie meals for her. And we're and yes, it's really cool to have a box that just shows up and has everything you need to make a nice meal that's not just chicken breast with the side of veggies. And it also, we're keeping the recipes, and we've also found things like some of the chicken dishes that we've gotten have like a sauce on it that's really easy to create, and it just makes the difference. And she's like, oh, I should have looked into making sauces on your chicken breasts. So that helps. And then also we found lots of great recipes that call for ground turkey.
So you're figuring
like ground turkey meatballs and yeah. So we basically just doing it a few weeks gets you out of your rut.
You just need to think about
gives
this
you
guy.
ideas
every time you're wanting to get something to eat. Just think about this guy. All he wanted to do was stream. That's it. He just wanted to stream, and his wife wanted to clean.
We kind of have a theme here of streamers having to get out of the way of a vacuum cleaner.
That's true. That's why I picked this one.
Yeah.
Some people have different ways they have to deal with it. I kind of dig I dig Alyssa's vibe a little more than this. This lady's a very angry vacuumer. It would only be better if she would just reach out and just whack the crap out of him. And I don't know what she's trying to show him there. I don't know what that was. So, I don't know.
So,
wait a second. How do I turn this off?
So, anyways, if you're in a rut, usually when you sign up for one of those meal services, they give you a deal the first few packages. I'm just saying, just a month of doing it can really shake you out of your rut. And I'm at the point now where, I got a package coming next week, but I might cancel it soon because we're starting to build up enough ideas to, buy some chicken breasts again, buy some ground turkey and remake some of these recipes. And now I need to figure out how to do that for lunch. I need to figure out how to get a good rut-free lunch because my lunch is totally in a rut.
They're never going to leave you alone. That's the thing.
I went from having salads every day to having tuna waffles every day, and if you have anything for every day, you're going to get bored of it. So I just got to find variety. I don't know, Dune. What do you eat for lunch?
Sadly enough, it's either McDonald's or Subway. Just not good. That's what it's been lately. Yeah, I got to stop doing that.
That's not, it's too much bread in the Subway. They can't even call it bread, can they? It's cake.
One of those things.
It's cake.
Hey, you've been playing this game lately? She plays it.
Yes, I've been playing. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of it lately.
You don't show it on your screen anymore, so we don't know.
Well, because I play it in a boring way. I don't, except for when the occasional.
When you smash people that have no reason to be smashed, that's okay.
Oh, he had it coming. He knows what he did.
Yeah, that was what was this? What was I trying to show here? What was this one? And then I had what's in this can. Oh, I think this is when I was doing I thought to myself, once again, WWJD, what would Johnny do? And I think...
drink a beer.
I think, yes, but... Dick.
Are you all out of beer?
No, I'm not. I thought to myself, if Johnny has this beer... That looks frosty. He is going to drink it. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
I don't know what this is. I forgot.
Ready?
Oh, cat spit.
Stout.
The cat spit.
Oh, it's an oatmeal milk stout. I would drink that. I would totally drink that.
How can you... This strange-looking can, which is, by the way, nice and frosty the way you like it. Ooh, that looks pretty good. I saw this in the beer store. That makes me want one right now. Oh my God!
Yeah,
I haven't been drinking any beer. I've been drinking a little bit. I'm doing a little sippy last night on peach schnapps or peach. What do you call it? Peach.
Crown Royal.
Crown Royal. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. The peach Crown Royal. Who's on the beach? Who's on the beach here? I don't know.
I'm trying to lose some of the holiday weight, but. I am down to the 250 range, so I've dropped about 5 to.
Well, I'm proud of you because I haven't dropped shit. It's been terrible for me. It's been terrible.
If you go hardcore low carb and stop the drinking, it's real easy to lose the first 5, but they don't really count.
That's been the problem with me.
Yeah.
What am I pointing to my face here? I'm always curious about these.
This is a different kind of party tune here. Yeah. This is just not the same vibe.
No.
You started singing along to it about Mrs. Bryan.
Oh, no.
I just always thought this was...
Why would I do that?
In case you'd type in greatest hits tape.
Oh, my God.
Come and hang out with me all
This is why I should record these things.
Come and see Mrs. Brown.
Oh my God,
I don't know what this is supposed to be.
I don't even know. I don't know either, and I can't tell you.
I don't know what you have in mind with you and Mrs. Bryan and the come on.
Well, you've seen Mrs. Bryan. You've seen her.
Yeah.
You know. Not that
I've
one.
seen
The
Mrs.
other
Bryan.
one. The other, the one with the dog, Mrs. Bryan. That's the one.
The one with the dog, Mrs. Bryan.
Yes, that Mrs. Bryan.
That's the Mrs. Bryan you were singing
That's
to.
the one I was singing to. Exactly. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what I was. It was right there. It was right before we went to hang out at the skating rink. That's exactly what it was.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. One of these days I'm just going to have to send these all to you and just let you go through them all. And let you spend.
There you go.
You can categorize and do all that stuff and filter out all of the bad stuff because there's so much of it.
Oh, you kidding? I'm putting all the bad stuff in a slideshow.
Yeah, put it on a continuous loop.
There we go.
See, like,
That's how we do
wait
it.
a second, I forgot these guys. Oh, how awesome was this?
When it's snowing, go outside and jam on it.
December 20th of 2020. Almost sounds like a Pink Floyd a little bit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You know, I had this cat.
Oh, by the way, Dune, I don't know if you've noticed because it's mostly cropped out, but I have a little addition to my shelf of crap.
I did not. Let's go. You found it.
I found one.
You found one.
Someone listed one cheap, and I sent them an even cheaper offer. It's missing part of the bracket that mounts it to the bike, but I'm not planning on putting it on a bike.
But the rest of it's there. There we go.
That's the rest of it's there.
And
it looks great on the shelf.
That's pretty awesome.
My little museum of tribute to trinkets of past times that I've rebought because I don't have the originals anymore.
Well, you know what? Not to be outdone. Hang on. How far can I sneak over here? Because I gotta box this up for you. Come here, box. Come here.
Oh, he wants me to zoom in. Sparky wants me to zoom in on his card.
Hang on.
Yeah, there is that too.
I've got to box this up. I've got to box this up for you. It's already boxed up. I got to open it up and put your book inside of it. You know, I haven't even opened this. There's a chance that what I bought for you is not even in this box.
Oh,
wouldn't that be great? I should probably check and see. Let's see here. And of course, don't judge me. I don't seem to have a knife close to me, so I'm gonna have to do the.
Well, who needs a knife when you got a
screw?
Who knows what 7 steps away?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the box. That would.
Yeah.
That will. What would Sparky do? WWSP.
Yeah. He'd shoot that thing right open.
I don't know. This is.
Could be a fruit cake.
It's not a fruit cake because it doesn't weigh 12 pounds. Okay, it does appear to be what I said it was, or what they said.
Oh, Sparky's disappointed in you, Dune.
Why?
No knife? Come on, Dune. What kind of patriot are you?
They're just not right here. Wow, this is going to not hardly fit in here. You want a little taste test of this, Johnny?
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah, let's.
This is what happens when I have too much time on my hands when I'm in hotel rooms, and I know Johnny likes stuff that's stupid or different. This is what Johnny's getting. You're getting the Ronco vacuum cleaner because I want you to put your most expensive albums in here. I want you to take your most priceless possessions, and I want you to set them in this machine.
Well, this is awkward.
You got
my
one.
friend Gothard got me one when I was in college for like Christmas one year. which means it's an excellent gag gift for Gators. Gators friends know what to get Gators. And so it's funny that both you and Gothard have gotten me the same gift. It's you know what? I don't even know where that one is anymore. So this one's going on the shelf. Don't be a bad dude. See, it would have been polite for Gators to not say I already have one.
That would have been the thing to say.
You.
That would have been.
But Gators is a little socially inept.
It's okay. This one's broken anyway.
Those things don't break. Those things will go forever.
I'm more glad that I didn't hit my dog. That's the first thing. I just threw it and thought, there's dogs in this house.
Dude. I am so thrilled you bought me one. The only reason I shared I already had one was because I thought it was funny.
Don't you pee on that.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second. Oh, I'm stuck.
Uh-oh.
Don't pee on the box.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't do it. Come here. Okay. There. You're getting it anyway. I might fart in the box and then send it to you.
I think Woot did that once to someone who didn't get a bag of crap or something like that, so they made a special bag of crap for him and left him a little note going, "We all took turns farting in this box."
That's pretty good.
I mean, it had crap in it, but they all took turns farting in it too.
Well, the good thing is it appears that the book will fit in the top of it. So,
good.
So
cool. Perfect.
I'll send your Bible and your vacuum.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rearrange the shelf a bit. Yeah.
Can't trust a guy with a name like Gothard.
Well, that's not his real name.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the point. That's my point. Okay. We're obviously not going to get it tomorrow, Johnny.
I'm so disappointed. Come on, dude. I got records to clean. I can't wait another day.
The sad thing is, if two of us bought those damn things, that means there's a run on them now. Now they're probably worth a shit. Yeah,
but Gothard bought one back in college years ago.
Oh, okay.
It was He bought it years ago, and well, it's funny because he bought it for himself at first, and we all had fun playing with it, joking with it, and then like a few months later, he just gifted it to me. It's like here, you take it.
Yes, the regift. Here you go.
And I don't know where it ended up though. I must still have it somewhere. I wouldn't have tossed that, but I don't know the last. Where did that end?
I can only hope it's still sitting in. In somewhere in Oakland. What the hell is this? This vacuum cleaner sucks.
You know what? It probably stayed in New Jersey, so it might be in one of my bins of stuff that I took out of my dad's basement when I moved back to the East Coast. So I'll have to check those bins. It might be one of those.
What the hell is this?
Oh, yeah.
What is this?
That is a classic right there. It's 90s.
I don't think this is 90s.
Well, the
song is 90s.
Someone's syncing up some video with the audio. This is, I dig it though.
Well, maybe it is the 90s, actually.
Could be.
I don't know what business this is, but it ain't ours. Just saying. One of the hidden Twitch finds. We didn't know what it was.
I don't know what that is, but I like it.
I don't know. It's one of those things. Every once in a while, you have some funky stuff, and then it gets weird. That's it. That's the things I want to find, because all of course all the Twitch finds are cool, but when you can find funky stuff like that just have no. It's like,
I wonder if those thinking? I wonder if that was some kind of a video thing that was programmed to play in time to the music.
Man, who knows?
That it actually adjusts the time based on the beat or something like that. You know,
Proud Mary. What was? What was this?
Fucking hell, that was too busy drinking. Fucking hell! No fucking hell!
He had a drink in his hand.
Man, this is the house I want to go hang out in.
We're going to be ending these streams soon.
It's a house?
These live shows are coming to a natural conclusion now.
Well, I don't know. I can't tell.
I'm going to be thinking about when
you're in some kind of a tent or something.
Get abducted by aliens again.
Press the button.
Or no, it could be a room that's just.
Press the button.
Well, I guess it's a window that's covered up, and maybe there's other soundproofing things, or I don't know.
Oh yes.
Oh, they're actually going to play Proud Mary.
Yes.
I do like the guy with the hat, though. He's pretty cool. He's very in tune with the camera. I was going to say, she missed it. She missed the intro there. Must be Coca. That must be the name of the band. Yeah. They say Rollin' funny. Coco and the Butterfields. That's
Coco and the Butterfields.
Yeah, you can see if that actually works. I don't know if that does or not. See if they're still around. I mean, this is going back 4 years, so they could be long gone. Who knows?
Well, it exists as a channel.
Girl in blue bikini.
Let's
why not?
No videos found, and there's no indication of when they were last online. They do have a Twitter account, or X, formerly known as. That is what it is.
Johnny
now.
just can't let it go. He just can't let it go. Formerly known as.
Well, I mean, if I just said X, that could mean you're a former lover. It could be the letter of the alphabet.
That's true.
No one goes to Twitter as their first thought when you just randomly say X with no context.
Well, look, it says it right there. X. No, it doesn't. I thought it did say. No, it doesn't. It doesn't say.
Well,
that.
anyways, the last that they tweeted was in April of 2022 that they were going to see you in London this Sunday Eve, Lafayette. Yeah, they've not been active for a while. So I guess they were a real band that played gigs.
You know what? Speaking of which, whatever happened to Danny Does It? Whatever happened? He loves, by the way, not to be creepy at all. I don't think she's around anymore. That's it. So here we go.
Not to be confused.
Those things called edibles.
Yeah,
because Johnny used to eat the edibles and then watch Danny Does It.
The puff,
right
puff stuff.
Yeah, and then fall asleep.
And fall asleep. Yeah.
Yes. I like to enter a certain state of mind to watch the dancing dandies.
You know what, Johnny? And I also want to ask a question, Johnny. There's this thing. Oh, where'd it go? There's this thing right here. There's this thing.
This thing.
There's this. Can you see that right there?
The energy transfer.
The power ring.
The energy transfer.
The energy transfer. You know what I thought to myself? Every once in a while, Johnny's having a hard day. It happens. You can't help it. It just.
I forgot all about this.
Every once in a while.
Johnny has a hard day sometimes, and you know what? I thought, for you, Johnny, because I do this for Johnny. See, even back then, Johnny, I did it for years. Even back then,
you do it for me.
Are you prepared?
Is that with an E or an A?
Either one. Here we go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Johnny, just for you, my friend. Just for you. Just for you. There it is.
There we go. All right.
That's what Dandy does.
Transfer because I wanted Johnny.
Touch the screw with a finger to transfer your energy to.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking. Which finger can I use? By the way, which finger should do
one right here.
do that? Right there.
It transfers all your fucks to me.
Who knew all this time that we were going to transfer Fs to Johnny?
Transfer Fs. We have F's to give.
Oh my God! Oh yeah, that's the stuff we gotta weed out of here, so we can keep all the fun stuff. Oh man, all the F's for Johnny. That's right.
Yep.
Johnny needs all the F's.
I need all the F's I can get.
Johnny, there you go.
And then I give them out.
That's right. Here's your F's. Take your F. Take your F and go F. That's it. Well, I don't know. But anyway, I digress. Back when Johnny was doing the F's.
Yes.
I thought I would have had something. There was something I was looking for. I never can find anything when I'm looking for it, I'll never find it.
Oh no. Never.
That's the problem, because there's too much. What is this? What is
Let's find out. Dancing. Ooh.
I don't know.
Hey.
It just is. It is what it is.
I like that is what it is, and I like it.
I don't know what it is. First we have. That's somebody paint. That's before the paint was applied.
Yeah,
that's
paint.
pre-paint, is what that is for the people out there that are asking.
I remember the first time I watched their body painting, I was like, how do these streams start? And I actually brought up the VOD to see how the streams start.
That's what it was. Now we know.
That's how they start. Now we know.
That's how we know.
I don't know if I'm proud that I went to check how they started, but
there we go. Mookie's
back when I was playing with Windows.
Horrible time to join the stream.
Mookie, do you push a P? Wait, what?
Yes or no?
Yes. Do you push your P?
What do you call what you're doing down there? That's pushing.
I don't know. You're gonna make me do this.
Push a P.
You push it out.
Tweeting at Silent Noise right now.
There is muscle pushing going on.
Where did we get with these? How did we come up with all this stuff?
Who knows?
We need.
I had a random thought, and then this happens.
That's
how it usually goes.
Who are you reaching out to?
Dot question. With a
dot question.
Even back then.
And Dune sent me a 3 dots. Dune screen captures all of his 3 dot.
Anytime I get 3 dots from somebody, I always screen capture it for you. Always. I want you to.
Thank you. Dot.
Yeah, which you know exactly what that means. You didn't say what I wanted you to say.
You know what you should have wrote. You know what you should have wrote back to that, Dune. You should have said your period key seems to be stuck. Please advise.
I can fix that.
No. Just end it with please advise.
No,
your period key seems to be stuck.
I think
if
advise. I do that, the terrorists win. I think I can't.
No, well, yes, the terrorists win. In this case, you're the terrorist. So, yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, let's talk about important stuff, like what's happening tomorrow.
Now, Sparky wants to know how many of which T-shirts. I have just about every T-shirt I've had. Some of them in better shape than others. Although I don't. There's some shirts I don't have, and there's some shirts I do have, but they can't be worn anymore. But
can't be worn anymore.
Well, they've moved on to other to other purposes.
Oh, wait.
Well, you got to dust the furniture with something.
I thought you were talking
right?
like socks or something.
I don't know what you're thinking.
I don't know what I'm thinking about either. I have no idea.
We're not talking about my socks here, Dune. Come on.
You're just weird, Johnny. You're just weird. Anyway.
I think the sock thing is semi-normal.
Why is it got to be semi?
Because not everyone does it, but enough people do it that it's a thing.
That it's a thing. I'm not going to ask Sparky. I don't want to know. There's certain things about Sparky I don't want to. I know Sparky has guns. I know Sparky lives in a log cabin. I don't need to know about Sparky's socks. It's not something that's important. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. See, even Mob Pros up there going like, don't you do it. Don't you do it.
One's in the chat if you repurpose socks.
You are so...
Oh my God, Mod Pro put a 1
in. There we go. It worked. I've always anytime we can get away with that, it's awesome. We don't get a chance to do that very often. That's very true.
Mars put an F in the chat.
You're a bad person. Oh man. Anyway.
In celebration today.
Oh, I thought I was going to get some music here.
Okay.
It's not. But I did want to find out about because tomorrow.
Yeah.
Johnny's doing things tomorrow. Shit's happening tomorrow.
Yeah. We got a little thing we do. We call
insert title here.
And I don't know. Well, Brian's got his special camera that he plays with. That I don't know. We might visit that topic a little more.
The special camera.
Yeah, he bought that like 120 film camera. That it was not cheap, but its quality is it's made of plastic, and it could possibly have light leak issues, so he puts a piece of tape over it. But he spent like $60 on it, I think. Yeah, but he talked about sending the film to me to process, and so I think tomorrow we should set some. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
There's just something about light leak that sounds weird.
Well, yeah, it means you're talking about a camera or a dark room.
I got you.
Or
or something
when
like that.
you deal with things that you don't want exposed to light, you have to be concerned with light leaks because light will leak any damn place it can. Light is fucking annoying when
it's
you're trying
all known
to
about
keep
the
it
leak.
out.
So there we go.
Have you ever tried to make a room
So
light-proof?
Mod Pro,
have you ever tried to do that?
Mod Pro, you can go ahead and start that. There we go. So tomorrow we're going to talk about light leaks.
We're going to talk about Brian's camera.
That's it. We're going to talk about Brian's camera, light leaks, and then Sir Mars is going to write in and talk about pushing Pete. No, not that.
No, we might talk about infomercials.
Infomercials you could talk about. That's exactly it.
Yeah, we talk about that.
And I'll go.
We could teach Brian about salad mixing utensils.
That's it. So listen, we're going to go over and raid J Muff, who's actually playing some cool music, and then if you're on the kick stream, we're going to go learn about wood, and Johnny knows what that means. Right?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Wood. We're going to go learn about wood on Kick.
Oh, God, no. We don't want to learn about wood.
Are you feeling okay?
What? Oh, you want this?
No.
Wood?
No, wood.
Wood's the Oak Island thing, right?
Not that wood.
Which wood?
You need to go to Kick and look.
Woodworking.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Take care, everybody. That's it.
All right. That's much better.
Bad, Johnny. Bad.
No, I
there. There.
Usually, wood is referencing anyways,
woodworking.
Woodworking. That's much better than wood.
Yes, we all.
I would totally do like.
We love woodworking.
Yes, we do.
All right, you take care, man. We'll see you.
All right, you too.